Detection of atrial fibrillation, early recognition of stroke risk is one of the keys for stroke prevention in these days. And the next talk will direct us to this field as it addresses a new way of detecting atrial fibrillation via existing smartphones without add-ons. It will be presented by Dr. Koivisto from Turku in Finland. Please.
Thank you. I have nothing to declare. Brief background. Atrial fibrillation occurs approximately in 2% of the global population. It's a major risk of stroke, accounting up to millions of strokes per year. And it's also very, very costly. Up to 80 or 90% of intermittent AF episodes may be asymptotic, such that the person doesn't feel it. And therefore, there are many cases which remain unnoticed. But around 70% of these strokes could be avoided if we have preemptive medication. Therefore, large-scale screening of silent AF has been proposed as a way to reduce the stroke risk. Therefore, a smartphone solution could be a viable option because there are currently roughly 2 million smartphones available. Nowadays, the diagnosis of AF is done using ECG devices, which tend to be, for example, irritate skin heavily. Purpose and key points about methods. So our objective is to provide simple and cost-effective means for detecting AF. If we would like to use a smartphone and try to measure ECG with that, we would need an add-on, which means that we need to buy some device and combine it with ECG, with smartphone. Previously, there have been also methods which use mobile camera to detect AF and pulse. The challenges with these approaches are coping with varying external illumination and changes in users' fingertip location. In our approach, for example, if person feels something odd, he could just lay down and put the mobile on his chest and use the internal accelerometers and gyroscopes of the mobile device to detect AF. These accelerometers and gyroscopes measure the vibration of the chest and rotation of the chest. And when atrial fibrillation happens, the rhythm is chaotic and these patterns change heavily. The collected data is pre-processed in the mobile device by different signal processing methods. Multiple features are extracted from the data, such as autocorrelation and spectral entropy. And based on these features, we use machine learning algorithm, which is capable to differentiate between normal rhythm and atrial fibrillation. We have validated our approach using 16 patients suffering from atrial fibrillation at the Turku Heart Center. And in addition, we have 20 recordings from healthy volunteers just to validate our algorithms. Using this data, we achieved over 95% sensitivity and specificity to differentiate between normal rhythm and atrial fibrillation. All these steps and algorithms can be implemented into mobile phone. Conclusion. A low-cost non-invasive solution was developed to detect AF, which can be applied easily without the help from medical staff. Given widespread use of smartphones, the developed methods can scale for large populations with a potential of giving a positive impact on the cardiac health worldwide. Thank you.